on just an easy one, because tonight will either be a hard workout with heavyweight or
hard practice.
Practice. Yeah. But super light, just movement, just to get the blood going from last night. Outside work. So I'll stack. I'll do all my right. Run through all the exercises. Then all my left. Go up by very small, like negligible increment. Repeat 4 times each arm. And that's what I'll do for just, morning wake up. And I'm going to do a little bit of cardio at the end. We'll see. I might
walk, or
I might actually jump on the trampoline.
I heard that.
Jody told you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a good idea. I might start doing it. My back is a little bit messed up right now, so maybe
you have to be careful.
Yeah.
No flips.
Yeah. So we'll see I might save the trampoline for like when my back is actually, it's already a lot better today. We'll see. We'll see.
Suddenly it just got better. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. It's much better.
Yeah, these workouts are very monotonous. I remember when I first posted this style workout, I called it Master of Monotony. But I think that, people talk about therapy and rehab and everything. For me, the best thing that I've come up with over my years of training is just movement. Movement with just a small amounts, just work the areas that are traumatized very easily, work through them. Don't ever feel sharp pain, but feel the burn, little bit of burn, not much, because you don't want to become like an endurance guy, but you certainly want to increase the circulation to the area.
Yeah, you don't want to become endurance guy.
No.
Where's the fun in that?
No. Yeah, so these 2 movements are super important for me. Outside regrip, outside top roll, very, very important. They are gambits of the highest order. This just standard supination, super healthy for my elbow. Like, if I have that inside elbow issue, this is probably one of the very best exercises I can do for it. All inside arm wrestling. This is I hate to even say inside arm. For arm wrestling, this is super important. It's really good against, pressing styles. To have this addition, if you are a top roller, like I define myself kind of as a top roller. That's kind of probably my base move, but this is really important. Really important.
Someone's calling
Philip, you want to? Where is that? Oh, that's right there. Can you get it, George? Oh,
you go ahead.
What's up? What's up, champ? There's Dang Neil. What's up, guys? Hey, look at I'm with Ray.
Hey.
Yeah. And Philip Larson's in the house.
Yo.
Yeah. And we're just being great. We are being great at the moment. Yeah. We're getting huge. We're training right now. Yeah. So I can still sit in the front seat, Brian. I can still sit right in that front seat.
It's a good thing, because someone else needs to drive him around for a while, because he's too big and I'm
right in that front seat with you, buddy. I'm right.
Hey, man, I'll keep the seat warm whenever you want to come, all right?
Wonderful. Yeah, we're doing good. I'm just gonna. It looks like I'm holding 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, not bad.
You feel good, though.
I do feel good. Like, I definitely have to do cardio now, but I feel great. Yeah, super strong.
Super strong.
Yeah. Eat. Yeah. Well, you got yourself a master in the house. Yeah. Yeah.
Coming on. Really good. Really good. So yeah. Gotta do some more with him when we're in all this.
Good. Good.
Come out and get a little bit of additional stuff done.
You got him not holding on and pushing.
Mate, he's been really, really good.
Wonderful.
Nice. He's gonna be a big rabbit, but he will run.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, you're.
What's the deal with letting Rolly Ray?
Yeah, what's that, right? Yeah, what a monster Brian Shaw is. What a monstrous human being. He's so precise with everything he does. You know, I think it's inevitable that he starts to make big waves. I think it's inevitable. He's got so much to work with. He's so strong, and his mindset will not allow him to fail at this point. He will continue to work and refine and just outwork people and just rise up.
Then you start doing rising.
Yeah.
Just rise up. Yeah.
He will, you know, and that's the thing, like his hand is bigger, his arm is longer, his shoulders are broader, and he's not lacking anywhere, you know. The only thing is he was a strongman for so long, but the thing is even him being as great as he was in strongman, I feel like it hasn't broken him. You know, he's not coming.
No, with serious injuries.
He's not coming into the sport a cripple or anything. He's good. Like
some would say that's an advantage.
Right? I think it's very much an advantage. Yeah. He's got plenty of time to cripple himself in our sport. Yeah.
So super lightweights.
Super light.
Super lightweights.
Super lightweight. It's just movement. I'm doing between 50 and 100 reps, you know, just getting that fluid exchange, you know, like just moving the fluid through the tendons, through the connections, through the joints, in the motions that I need for the sport. And that, I presume, is enhancing the healing of these structures so that when I do go heavy, which I'll do tonight probably, you know, I'm hitting it from both sides because from what I believe, movement enhances the body's connective structures to heal themselves. That's what I think. I'm not really doing this so much for the musculature, although that's great. You know, you get some metabolic conditioning, but I think that the joints, the connections, require movement to feed themselves. You know, I think without a high amount of movement, that the blood pressure it's not strong enough to push fluid.
Push where it needs. But do you go heavier, like much heavier, or never?
When I do rehab, like I'm maybe getting up to 20, 25 pounds. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. But no, I never really do like heavier rehab. Like I'm doing like 50. Now, what'll happen is, so this is like what I consider, even though I'm competing very soon, this is kind of a different one for me. I'm not really doing a standard workup and peak.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just going to stay on this level. And my normal level is between 50 and 100 reps for my rehab. And I do rehab like basically every day. But when a competition starts to come close, and as I start to do my taper, I will cut volume. Even in my rehab, I'll cut volume. So, you know, I'll put an upper end of 50, 40, 30, 25, 20, even on my rehab, just so everything really comes to a really nice peak. And the weight won't go up. Like I'll just be super clean there. Like this is far away. I'm kind of working through it. But as I get closer to competition, I really become much cleaner in all my movement. Yeah. But you see, like this is the thing that's really missing from this is probably push work, tricep work. I could probably add a little bit of that. Would probably not be bad for me, but I only do one thing where I'm really pushing it. I mean, the low cup multi, I mean, a little bit, but my thumb work has a tricep root, a push root, but I mean, the thumb it's so light.
But it's still rotation.
It is, but it's push.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, I almost do zero pushing. Almost everything I do is this way or
And
this
rolling,
way.
yeah.
You know. But this is really, I mean, people think this is a joke. It is not a joke. It is not a joke. I promise you, it is not a joke. This is, with everything else that's going on, I think that it's good to have all the moves, really. But if you have an incredible high game and an incredible top game where you can kind of think, like you have a hard spot where you're like, I'm going to take everybody's hand, you know, and you train to take everyone's hand, then, you know, you have two most dangerous opponents. The guy who can take your hand and you don't have an answer.
And the guy that doesn't care if you take your hand.
Exactly, right? So this, combined with everything else, is a wonderful thing for a person who doesn't care. Because when they give up, you can just cut that whole thing right off. And it gives you a bigger thumb, which is always great. And the thumb is just a big part of arm wrestling in general. I mean, that's why I like the grip and the thumb, you know, they just add to kind of everything that you do. And I throw in another rise because I just think that this is just such an important movement to almost everything. And almost everything is better when you can do this, you know. And some of these exercises I only do rehabilitatively. But even that adds to the strength of them and the familiarity of them on the table. I only really push my singles in a few very basic motions. Well, like right now I'm only doing just three of the lifts. You know, everything else is just rehab and table time. And that'll change. Like sometimes that number goes up to 5 or 6. But I really love simplicity. I'm a massive fan of just the first few steps of arm wrestling. If you can win these first couple steps, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And this adds to hand health and balance and kickback and regripping. I'll go through the fingers, this and this and this and this. That's 4 sets. Works out wonderfully. So that's a fairly long first set.
About 15 minutes. Yeah.
About 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's about how long it takes me to start a match typically. So, am I training for that? No.
Sure.
But I just train to win. That's all I do. And then left. So this is the same weight. Very easy. And sometimes I'll go like right, left, right, left, right, left. And then sometimes I'll stack. And I find, you know, if I go right, left, right, left, right, left, you know, it's fine. Everything's good. But if I stack,
You get a bigger pump.
bigger pump.
Yeah.
bigger pump, and then full, it'll die down over the course of those 15 minutes. And I prefer this way. I think I prefer it, but I do both ways. It's fine. Doesn't matter. It's really just about getting the volume in total, I think. But I like the pump. A lot of people don't realize the value of external shoulder rotation, as your primary drive. And for me, it's like half the game. Like, for me, what's super valuable is finding your fingers and pulling you onto my side of the table. So these motions give people what they're looking for so much. People want to move you towards their pin line. And at the same time as I'm giving them that, I'm focusing on taking a piece, which I find very valuable, whether in height or in attacking their fingers. So a lot of people are always training internal, and I train those ways too. But you cannot, it's just you're missing half the game.
I feel like arm wrestling, everyone feels it's done a certain way. And when you done it certain way, the guys that are on the top are the guys that do it completely opposite. Like the vectors they just hit it so differently that no one either expect it or can defend against it. Like Torhaching's side pressure is so different than any other hook puller. I wouldn't even think of him as a hook puller at this point.
He's not.
He's not. He's more of a side pressure based top roller. But he doesn't attack the hand, he attacks the arm, right? But through the top. So it's kind of weird things. And same your style, like blood top rollers just go for control, you go backwards, right? And I feel like in every single thing, if everyone is doing the same thing and don't make a little bit of their own, they're kind of stuck. The guys that gives the biggest difficulty are the weird ones, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, because you're unfamiliar.
Unfamiliar.
Yeah. Sort of like a left-handed fighter, like he's used to fighting everybody.
Yes, and you're just used to fighting right-handers.
Yeah. I only care about winning. I don't really care what it looks like. I don't care like what people say about it. I don't care if it looks like I'm losing. All I care about is the end result. And it's not that much different from what a lot of people do too. Like, I think that all arm wrestlers realize it's a hand game, it's a wrist game, it's an elbow flexion game.
Yeah.
It continues into the body.
It's just move, like in 3 dimensions, you move differently through the space.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is the thing. It's so weird because we want everyone, when they start, you have to learn this, right? And then it's the thing that kind of makes you not be good. Because you need to find something else. It's like, again, every club will have different inspirations. Like I went to high hookers yesterday. Everyone pulls very much backwards. Very, very much backwards. Just keep on going. Few guys when forward had hook or something, but it's, and if you're not used to it or ready for it, they're gonna just destroy you. If you have nothing against that kind of arm wrestling.
Yeah.
And same for them. They're used to everyone going backwards. No one's really jumping forward. So they will encounter problems. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I feel like strong club, even though it's hard, the more variation you have, the better the club will be.
Absolutely.
Right?
Clubs will always flavor off of their top guys.
Yes, always.
Yeah.
Always.
It's fun for us because we have a bunch of clubs in the city, and they have different flavors, really. Like, if we were to go tonight to Gatineau, you'd see a completely different flavor of style, a different style of arm wrestler. Now, they get influenced a little bit by us, too, because we're close, but their base is hook, no straps.
No straps.
Hook, no straps. Yeah, that's the base style of their team.
Yeah. That's so interesting, right?
It is, right? It's just a river that divides us.
It's so weird.
And we're complete opposites. Yeah. but it's great. We go over there, they come and train with us, and
Makes everyone better.
yeah, and that's the thing. So they're top guys. They're not just that, right?
Yeah.
Their top guys are doing more things, but the base flavor, sort of like our base flavor is,
Yeah.
yeah. But I enjoy this. I do. Like, I enjoy the simplicity of it. I enjoy thinking about what it will take to make me better. What do I need? What strength do I need? And I'm always thinking about it. I'm always thinking, do I really need this? How is this helping me?
Because your training also changes.
It does.
It changes.
It does.
I see. Wasn't this what you used for Denis Steplenko?
The thick bar?
Yeah, you were walking
Oh,
around
that's
with
right.
it.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of thick bar work, thick bar carries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of that. I get influenced by, different arm wrestlers. Like, somebody gives me an interesting idea, and I'll play with it for a few months and see what I think. Yeah, I got, right around that time, I was talking a lot to a really famous Canadian arm wrestler, a guy called Denny Dubray. And he has a circuit where he walks. And he holds weights on his walks. Like, he's got all these different things on his wrist, and he walks with them for distance. And very interesting. And yeah, you can so you're doing a lot of isometrics.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of isometric. And, the walking is a benefit as well. You're just moving while doing stuff. I think that's brilliant. I think that this training that I'm doing today is really accurate, very, very accurate. But I'm always looking for upgrades, things I can do better, different motions, different wraps. Especially when it comes to dialing in on specific opponents. But, you kind of always fall back to what's the ultimate goal. So even if you're pulling this guy next or this guy next, there's Levon, right? So if you want to be the best, you're always kind of thinking, okay, I beat this guy, but how do I beat Levon? That's always brewing. Left hand, how do you beat Vitaly? But it's gonna be a good year this year. Like, I expect, this match with Cory is gonna be great. Really, like, I'm really excited about it. But it's a short notice match, and I do think I'm gonna beat him. I think it's gonna be a hard match, but I can't say that I'm really I'm not super dialed in on Cory West specifically. Even though it's a North American title. For both of us, it's kind of a short notice match, so I don't think either one of us are really adjusting our systems too much. I think we're kind of just coming in as we are, which we're on an equal playing field, so that's nice. But I if it goes well, I will likely try and have one more left-handed match in June. I will try, but it depends on how I do. And then I will have a really good match. One that I'm already thinking about against Vitaly in August. Regardless of what happens. I don't care if he wins. I don't care if he loses.
In June, lefty?
No, right.
Right.
Lefty June.
Lefty June. So two lefties in a row, yeah?
I think so.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, my left, my left is coming up. And I'm sure that if I wanted to fast track, I could fast track, but I think that there's a lot of people that I would like to pull left.
I think you need to.
I think I need
it's
to
better.
too.
It's also
It
better.
is better, yeah. So I think that depending on how it goes with Cory, I can maybe do another one in June, and then August I'll have a big match with Vitaly, and that's the one I'm really excited about. This has been a long time coming,
Very long time, man.
long time coming, and we both I know that Vitaly's wanted to pull me. I've wanted to pull him despite what the internet says. You know, I know I'm ducking him, but you know, I think if he had have beaten Dave Chafee, I would have pulled him. You know, if he had to beat Hermes, you know, I probably would have pulled him.
Yeah.
But I think that now it's like there's nothing. There's no reason why we can't do it now.
Even if he loses to Michael?
Even if he loses to Michael, at this point, it's just I've pulled like everybody. Like if you look at the top 5,
Doesn't matter.
I've pulled them all.
Yeah.
I've pulled everybody, and I mean I could do a rematch with somebody, but like this. Is,
yeah. Better to pull someone new. Plus,
Yeah.
like you need to pull Vitaly. I think.
yeah,
You just
yeah.
need to.
No, it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. Like I'm so curious. I know that he wants it. I want it. I think the fans want it. So yeah, and I have a lot of respect for what Vitaly can do. He's gonna be very problematic. Very problematic. Like his height, his strength, his top roll ability, his grip, his ability to prevent the strap, his newfound ability to press. Probably the best top roll in the game. I think he's probably got the best top roll. I mean, you can say that Levon has the best top roll, and that'd probably be true. But like top roll versus top roll round 1, probably Vitaly is right up there. Anyways, I think that I think we'll match up well. I think he'll be new for me. And I think that even though he will be pulling Michael Todd in May, I will also be something new for him. Like I think that he won't
Is this you? I'm sorry to interrupt your video.
no.
Is this you?
I will eat the whole
Half
thing.
banana. You make protein shakes and you use half a
No,
banana,
I don't.
and that's why I
No,
bought smaller
I
bananas.
don't.
So this didn't keep
I'll
happening.
eat the whole thing.
Would you like these 2 right now?
If you
They
make
make
them-
one whole thing.
I think you want the whole
No, I think what you're saying is you want me to make you a shake with these 2
I love you
bananas
so
in it.
much.
Did I know?
I love you so much, Travis. You are the best. You are my favorite person. Yeah.
Yeah.